Hi guys, Dr. Axe here, and real quick video here. We're going to explain to you how to read your test results, right? Your x-rays, your MRIs, whatever we have available. And then once we do that, we're going to show you our method, the 5 kind of patented ways we've created to get you better. And we believe it's a team effort, and if you've been failed and you haven't got the results you're looking for, it's because what you need has not been put together and fully executed, okay? And these 5 techniques we have not only work for people that are in car accidents and have whiplash, but also works for people that just sit at a desk all day or are working all day and have spinal issues. These techniques work, okay? And then we're going to go over maybe some roadblocks of things that can get in the way from you getting those results in the past and what we need to do to overcome them. So before I kind of go over how to read your x-rays and your results, which is huge because you have to be your own doctor and you have to take control of your health and you have to understand your body. The days of just listening to your doctor blindly are gone. We need to give you the power back, okay? So real quick, I just want to go over kind of what you're looking for here in the spine. Because when we look at your x-rays, we don't care about the bones and your spine. We care about your neurological system, your central nervous system that is located inside of there. Okay, so right, the brain controls all function of the body. So I always ask people, you want to get healthier, right? You want to get out of pain, you want to feel better. That is health. Well, what is health? Health is your body's ability to function and heal at 100%. Okay, so your brain is controlling that healing. You guys, please pay attention to this because when I learned this, it literally changed my life, changed my career. Okay, so right, your brain is telling your heart how to heal, how to beat. Your brain is telling your digestive tract what to do. Your brain is telling your reproductive organs what to do. They're telling your leg what to do. Okay, right, and so your brain does not have Bluetooth, it doesn't have wireless. So your brain sends that impulse down your spinal cord, right, which is protected by your spine. So, um, you know, so if we, a lot of people say, oh, my back hurts, and you're worried about your back, which is a pain problem. But there's an actual health problem there, not just a pain problem. So if your back, the nerves in your back are compressed, not only do you feel pain, which is the symptom, the real problem is the nerves being pushed on cannot fire electricity to your gut to tell your body how to digest properly. It can't fire to your immune system. So you have a strong immune system, you don't get sick. It can't, the nerves in your mid-back, they fire to your heart and lungs, right? Heart disease can start to develop if your brain can't tell your heart what to do, right? I think about all these conditions that doctors can't figure out. You have an arrhythmia, you have this weird autoimmune thing we don't know about, right? It's like the doctors just don't know and they're just throwing surgeries, throwing medications, or just like throwing darts blindly. This is it, guys. Your spine controls everything. You have to look to the spine, okay? So that is super important. That's why this is like a life-changing information, at least for me, and I hope it is for you, kind of a light bulb moment. So if you have, 40% pressure on the nerve going to your heart, well, your heart can only function at 60% at that point because of the nerve compression. And that is our goal for you guys today, is to actually fix this once and for all, get your spine healthier, get you out of pain, get you more energy, get you thinking better, quicker, and living your God-given purpose and potential, okay? So here, let's jump into it. Now that you understand why it's important to look at x-rays. This is someone here on the left, right? Sat in a chair all day, had a lot of back pain, had sciatica, pain going down into their hip, into their leg, into their foot, okay? And then later on got in a car accident, made it even worse. And you can see here, they have this big curve to the left. But in reality, on the right image here, you can see the spine should be perfectly straight. And the right hip should be the same level as the left hip. But on the left, you can see that the left hip has rotated all the way down, okay? And now they're just, walking crooked, essentially. They don't even notice it, they don't see it, they don't feel it. And that's just like your alignment of your car is off and one of your left tire was kind of turned in. you're just going to destroy your tires very quickly. And a lot of people, 30, 40, 50 years old, and their tires, aka their joints, their discs, are shot because the alignment is off, right? So with what we do, we can take x-rays, we can analyze that, and we can actually figure out how to correct that, okay? So we want to be straight from the front. We want our hips level. That's the first thing we look for on x-ray, okay? Next one, this is a side angle of the spine. This is actually the low back here, and then we're going to get to the neck. Your joint should be aligned is the second thing. And you have micro traumas and macro traumas. So if every day you're looking down at your phone, that's a micro trauma. If you're rear-ended in a car accident or whatnot, that's a macro trauma. They do the same damage to the spine. One takes a second, the other one can take 10, 20 years, okay? So in this case, right, this is someone that was in an accident, right? But again, it could happen to you just from sitting in your chair at the office all day, okay? You can see this arrow here where this bone right here is literally sliding forward, and it's not even on top of the bone below it. That's called a spondylolisthesis. Basically a slip disc, a sliding, right? Especially if you're in an auto accident, we have to look at this, we have to fix it. Because if we don't fix this, major degeneration will happen. And even if you feel better, you take pain medications, it's going to cause issues down the road, right? You might not feel pain, but if this nerve is compressed and you don't feel it, right, and the nerve to your digestive tract doesn't fire properly, right, and then you're going to start having gut issues maybe 10 years later, maybe 20 years later, right? Maybe that nerve in your low back here that's crushed is going to your reproductive organs, and now you start to have low estrogen or low testosterone, right, because your spine can't tell those endocrine organs to produce produce normally, right? So this is just so important that we get this kind of thing corrected. So that's another thing we look for from the side. The neck, which is a big problem because of us sitting and looking down at our phones. On the right side, this is normal. We want a nice kind of curve banana shape. And then on the left, you can see this is someone that sat at a desk all day, right? Looking at the computer, looking at the phone, started to have headaches, okay? But the crazy thing about this person, originally they didn't have a lot of pain, okay? And we're like, hey, I know you've had headaches in the past, let's just make sure you're optimally healthy. Because one of their family members told them to come in and get their spines checked just to make sure. Sure enough, glad we found this, okay? Zero curve in the neck, right? Totally lost all posture, all structure, had no idea, okay? And this was literally crushing and stretching her spinal cord by 20%, okay? And that's why we recommend everyone, get your family members, get your friends a spinal check. We'll even do a quick image for free just to make sure real quick, okay? It's not that difficult. But it's like, hey, wouldn't you want to know, if someone could tell you that, hey, if you don't fix this, you're going to have cancer in 10 years. Yes, amazing. Now I can fix it. I'm 10 years ahead. Same thing. We can take a quick image and do what we do, and we can find arthritis, degeneration, headaches, neck pain, other health issues 10 years before they happen by looking at an image. So if you want to be preventative, we got to get an image, or if you've had an image, send it to us, get your friend in, we'll take a look at it with them real quick, okay? Super important. Here's another great x-ray with the MRI, so you can see exactly what the loss of curve in the neck and the damage does to the spinal cord. So on the left-hand side, this is someone, right, that was in a car accident about 10 years ago, sat at a desk all day, causing damage, and so they just got some injections, they felt better, they kind of brushed it under the rug, and then 10 years later, on the right-hand side, you can see the discs start to bulge into the spinal cord, causing massive pressure, started to develop headaches and just chronic pain and fatigue, numbness down the arms, carpal tunnel, all kinds of issues because they didn't put the time in when it happened and fix it the right way. That's why you guys have to take this seriously. We have to fix this, and it's going to save you a ton of time and money down the road. So we're going to show you guys this, and we're going to show you these disc spaces on your x-ray. This study showed that if you lose the curve from a car accident or from looking at your phone, XYZ, it causes the nerves to actually deteriorate and demyelinate, okay? And it stretches the cord by 22%. So the cool thing about this study is, hey, if we can fix your neck and take pressure and stress off of it, that will take mental stress off your brain as well. So you can handle the daily stressors of your family life, of work, right? So we're going to reduce the stress from your spine so that you can have more stress for your daily life. So this goes full circle, not just in your spine, but this is going to help you with your day-to-day stress. Pretty cool. And this is a picture showing a normal curve, how healthy and round the spinal cord is, and what the nerves look like when you lose the curve, okay? That's why we have to fix this. And normal doctors, when they saw these images, said that they were normal. Oh, yeah, your posture could be better, but everything's normal, nothing's broken. And they sent these people home and said there was nothing wrong. And I'm here to show you clearly there's something wrong. The hospitals are missing it. The primary care doctors are missing it. Some of the orthopedics are even missing it. All right, last thing, guys, here. 5 key elements. These are the things that you need to do to get better, to get out of sciatic pain, back pain, neck pain, recover from auto injury, whiplash, whatever it is. This is what we need to do, okay? Don't be so tight, right? It's tight muscles. That's a big problem. I'm going to tell you to fix that. Move it or lose it. Your posture is extremely important to getting long-term results. The 4th thing, inflammation, okay? Inflammation does not just come from injuries. You can have inflammation from the foods that you're eating. We're going to go over that. That could be roadblocking you from getting spinal results, okay? And the last thing, knowledge is power. We can change your spine, but if we don't change the way you're thinking and your habits, it's never going to last either, okay? You do these 5 things, I promise and guarantee you, you're going to not only get great results in your spine, but it's going to change the way that you feel and the way that you move, okay? So let's talk about posture is important. This image here, you can see every inch the head moves forward, it doubles the pressure, the weight of the head. So if you're here, you're 10 pounds. If your head goes forward 30 pounds instead of 10 pounds, that bulges, presses on disc, presses on nerves. We have to fix that, okay? Forward head posture leads to long-term muscle strain, disc herniations, arthritis, and pinched nerves, okay? We're going to tell you how to fix that today. All right, postural versus phasic muscles. The reason that we have to fix this is because those muscles in your spine are designed to hold 10 pounds of pressure, right? But when you lose your posture, they're overworked, okay? And then they start to contract and create nodules and knots, right? And then you get a massage, and then you work it out, and then it comes back because you didn't fix the posture, okay? We have to fix the trigger point muscle fibers that are tight, creating pain and headaches, but then we also have to fix the posture so it doesn't come back, okay? Upper cross syndrome. The way that we fix this, okay, is by fixing upper cross and lower cross syndrome. Upper cross means that the front of the neck, those neck flexors are very weak, and then you cross down and you're also weak in the serratus anterior and kind of that mid back. And then you have that opposite cross where you're tight in the pecs and you're tight in the traps, okay? So we have specific exercises that you're going to do in clinic and at home to fix that, okay? Very, very common. Most people are not correcting this. So this, I said, hey, quit being tight. You have these tight muscles that need corrected, and you have these weak muscles that need strengthened. So quit being so tight, okay? And then the last thing here we want to talk about is systemic inflammation. We talked about posture. We talked about tightness. So systemic inflammation, we actually have a magnet called a pulsate electromagnetic frequency machine. And they found out that the magnet pulsates and it clears inflammation 50% as effective as a steroid. So control group had this much inflammation. The green group did the magnetic mat and had a 50% decrease in inflammation, and then the red group was a steroid. So all naturally, no medications, nothing, we can get almost the same benefit from just using a magnet. Amazing how far technology has come, and it's a very expensive piece of machinery we have at the clinic for you today. The other thing to fix that I want to talk to you guys about is platelet-rich plasma. That is your own blood spun, and we collect those platelets at the bottom and inject them in, whether it's your knee that you injured from old age or hit on the dash, um, or whether it's the spine from the whiplash or from looking at your phone all day, the ligaments have been damaged and stretched from bad posture. Whatever it is, we can take your blood, we can concentrate it, and we can inject it right into the damaged area. And nothing crazy, it's literally your own blood, your own body. So ask us about that. That's super important to your care. All right, so recapping exactly what you need to do today, right? We said don't be so tight. That's a root cause problem of your issues. How do we fix that? Through physical therapy, balancing the upper cross syndrome, and we also use trigger point injection therapy to naturally break up all those adhesions and get you moving better than ever, right? Move it or lose it. How do we get you moving? We have traction devices to decompress and fix herniated discs, okay? And we have chiropractic to manipulate and mobilize the joint and break adhesions so that it can move properly. Movement will bring life and energy and nutrients and get rid of bad stuff like toxins. You got to move it or you will lose it, and that's how we fix it, okay? Posture is important. Talked about this a lot. All that posture is putting pressure on your spine, causing chronic pain. We use neuromuscular reeducation. We use cervical vibration. We use different orthotics. I'm going to show you a picture of to like braces, mold your posture back into place, right? We're one of the only clinics that do that in this area, right? And then how do we get rid of inflammation? The magnet, right? We use your own blood, PRP injections to get rid of inflammation. And we have an entire functional medicine program where we reverse things like autoimmune disease. I mean, anything you can imagine with functional medicine. We do real medicine. We do testing, stool testing, hormone testing. We balance everything in from the inside out in your body. So ask us about our functional medicine program if you feel like you have full body inflammation, right? And the last thing is knowledge is power. You got to get educated, okay? Get plugged in. Ask us what our next event is. So we're pretty much done here, guys. Just want to show you some pictures so you guys can get a visual. Trigger point therapy, right? We find those trigger points with saline solution. We're able to break those up. We're going to evaluate you 4 trigger points today to see if you're a candidate. Chiropractic, right? We have people that are 95 years old. We have people that are 2 days old, okay? And so we have different instruments and different tools to do that. And whether you're very injured or not injured, you know, we're going to go light or hard or whatever we need to do with chiropractic. Traction, right? This unherniates disc and just works amazing. I have people every day ask me if they can buy one of these tables from us. They feel so good. Posture, like I talked about, we use the vibration plate to strengthen your postural muscles, right? You're sitting at your computer all day. Well, we're going to, with the vibration, strengthen all the muscles that you lost sitting at your computer all day, okay? And then we also have this patented foam roll that's got a peak on it that will actually mold the natural structure back into your spine. Again, very unique thing that we do. A lot of other people don't offer, especially people in auto injury. They don't have these devices to fix you the right way. Don't just get out of pain. Let's actually fix it, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. This is an investment into your health. So please take advantage of this opportunity. Put the time in, put the effort in. Life is going to keep going and you're going to get distracted. Let's get it done, right? Let's put the time in, just like working out. Investing in your spine is more important than investing in the stock market or anything else. You're going to get a 10-fold increase on your time and money by putting into your health. So let's get it done together. Thanks so much, guys. All right, next steps. Join the mission, right? Get your family members checked. Get your friends, people you work with. We got to get their spines checked. We don't know what's going on inside, and it could change their life. It could save their life. This is some really cool stuff, okay, guys? It's not just about pain. It's about getting healthier and joining us on our mission to feel better, to live better, and live on purpose and do something big. And we can't do that when we're in pain and we're having health issues. And we can help you and your friends find those hidden issues, okay? And just get educated. Again, ask us about our next coming event. Please fill those questions out so that this information will stick. And thanks again. Can't wait to help.